Hello YouTube followers, all the way from Yuma, Arizona. Hope you enjoy these videos I'm putting on here. Give me a thumbs up if you do. Subscribe so you won't miss the next one. It's real simple. Hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell, and you will be notified of any upcoming videos. Well, today we're going to show you how to install this. And first off, I want to show you this little thing. This is a makeup thing my wife uses. When she gets done, I use it to hold bolts and nuts and screws and everything. It works great, and it'll slip into anything. So what we got in here is the bolts and nuts. They sit with this little vent cover from Camco and these little brackets. They sent them along with the bolts. Now the bolts are pretty simple. They just go in through the bottom here like so. Then they can't turn when they when you're putting on the top. Then they go underneath here. I'll show you that. Down in here to these different holes, whichever one you need, and they come up the other way like so. They'll come up through there. Let me see if I can put one in, show you how kind of how it will look. I'll show you up on top too, but that's what that'll look. Come through the metal, come up through there. Then you put the nut, your washer on it, and your lock washer on it, and then your nut, and you tighten it down. Okay, that's all you got to do. They screw into the side with them little bitty screws right there. You can see them right. Let me get one out of there for you. This comes in the kit. Little bitty screws, little bitty nuts, little bitty washer, little bitty everything. Well, y'all know me. I ain't going to do it the way they want me to do it. I'm going to do it better. So, let's go up on the roof and take a look. Well, we're up on the roof now. This is what I use to mount that. And these two are already mounted. That's what they look like if you mount them the way the factory asks you to. Just like that. Now then, I'm going to show you how I do it using some white tape. That's Gorilla tape. And some flanges that I made and screws that I'm going to use rather than their little screws. But here, let me show you this. This is a view from the top of my RV. This is why we like camping right here, or parking. I guess we're not camping. But there's the foothills. Telegraph Mountain is what they call, I think, this one over here. Right about there. I think that is what they call it. I know they call one of them that. But you can see the view is pretty good up here. It's not bad from down there. You can still see sunsets and all. And way out there, I don't know if I'm pointing at it, but right in that direction there is that mining town we went to. You've seen the video on that, Castle Dome. That's California over that way, and then you pan all the way around, and that's Mexico that way, and they're having problems down there, a little town, border town. We don't go to that one anyway. San Luis, I think, is the name of it. Okay, let's get back to what we're doing here. I went ahead and put some double-face tape on here because I had it, so I just stuck it on there. It isn't going to probably last very long up here in the weather, but it'll give it a little cushion maybe. So I'm going to put it on. So let's get busy on this. I'm going to set this on the tripod so you can just sit here and watch what I'm going to do. Because what we're going to do is put that one on right there. I'm in the way. Shadow's in the way. And put that one on right now. First thing you do is you lay this on here. Make sure you get it where you want it. You have the wife run that thing up and down. I've only got one location I can really put it. So you center it up like so. Then you take your pin You mark all these little doodads. Let's see if we can go a little farther forward. Nope, that's about it. All centered out good. Looks good. So then we take the pen and we mark. Mark each one of these because you don't know which one you're going to use, so mark them all. Okay, we got them marked. Now we pull this back off. Now we set these on. Vicky, can you open this one all the way up?
Okay.
Okay, just leave it there for a minute.
Alright. Can you get those bugs out of there?
If I had a vacuum cleaner, I probably could, but I don't.
Just pick them up with your fingers.
Honey, I can't bend that far. You want to come up and do it?
No.
Alrighty. Now you mark these. Just mark everything where you know it's going to be. Okay, open it back up. Now you take a piece of tape. So, then you take this and you've marked it so you know right where it goes. You set this in there so it won't spin because it's got the little notches on the bolt. But what we don't want it to do is move. And we don't want this rubbing on the roof, so I'm going to put the tape on the bottom like that. And that protects this, that holds that into place. Now I got the marks, so I just set this right back on here just like that. And take the screw, put it on here, put it right there. Just like that. Not too tight, you don't want to rip it out. Okay, that's good, that one's done. Now you do the same thing to the rest. The instructions want you to do this. They want you to take this little thing here, drill a hole, and then put a nut on it and a washer and all that. And you're going to yeah. I just put a screw through there. Self-tapping screw does the same thing. Okay, they're all on, as you can see. Now we just got to shut this down and bolt it on. Vicky, can you shut this lid now? Yep. And you can leave it shut, it'll be okay.
Do what?
Go ahead and shut it and leave it shut.
Okay.
Alright, now all we got to do is set this on. Like so. Right there, right over there, and right there. That's good. Now this is what they want you to put on there, just that. But we're going to put on this thing I made too. That'll go on there like that. You see it's going to hold better. Then this, then your nut. That's going to hold much better that way. Now we're going to continue that on the rest of the way around there. Okay. Okay, they're all the way around it. Now all I got to do is zap it. And that'll hold it. And that's it. My double face tape was too far off. There was no reason to peel it off. It ain't going to hit nothing. It ain't going to stick to nothing. I don't like the way that fits there, but that's the best it can do. It's tight. And that's how you install it. Now we're going to do the rest of them too. We'll do the others. We're going to put them spacers on them, and that's all we're going to do. We'll call that a done deal. Okay guys, we're going to show you something here on this kit. I'm going to recommend you not buy this kit because once I decided to take that loose and put the other brackets on there so it would hold it better, these automatically stripped out. They were not tight anymore. They were not loose enough to get off. We ended up, and it took two of us to do it. Sorry about that. The last part of the video got cut off, and I've got everything back up on the roof now, so I'm not going to refilm it. I'm just going to tell you about it. Those things stripped out, as you've seen. The only way we could repair it to drill access holes in the sides of the cover, so we could get in there and take the screws out of the side, the small screws I put in there, and then take it all apart. And we had to bust the nut off. It was so jammed on there, we don't know why. Bust the nut away from the bolt, which you can imagine that wasn't easy, and put in real bolts. And then we had to go back in and put larger screws in it because naturally the holes had also bagged out once we removed the small screws. So now it's got bigger screws, proper bolts, and I'm still not pleased with the mounting system. So I'm going to give this a thumbs down.